Crystal Obi, and I want to welcome you again to the Happy Hair Mentoring Program. We're going to continue walking through the book, It's My Prerogative, My Hair, My Way, Every Day. And today, I want to remind you that you can have down days. Now, I know some people are just like super perfectionists. I get people writing in all the time talking about their frustrations with trying to work through their hair regimen, and they're so happy that we've included so much information here in the book. And so you can have, down days. Your hair is not always going to look great. That is the lie that we want to just totally debunk today. Your hair is not going to always look great. And that's totally fine, because there's a lot of different reasons why, even if you have really good intentions, your hair may not look great, and it's not going to be the end of the world. The first reason is because sometimes you just get busy, especially whenever you have little kids, like I do, or you just have a lot going on, or maybe you just you messed up on your regimen, you didn't schedule time for your to finish styling your hair, or you just have a major routine, which is why we're always encouraging you to take the time to invest in yourself and make your routine and make yourself a priority. And so you're always going to be getting busy, and so there's always something that happens. There's always some kind of reason that your time is going to be taken, and you're going to say, hey, instead of taking time for myself, I'm going to do something else. I totally understand that. That's totally normal, and it's okay. And so that should not be the norm, though. You should always be striving to get your regimen and make time for yourself and be consistent. That's what we always promote here, because we want you to have hair that's easy to manage and easy to style. And you do that with consistency. And so after, being busy, that's one big reason why your hair may not look great all the time. The second reason is just because, accidents happen. And with accidents, I mean, you could, try to get a haircut and like a trim, and it ends up, getting too short, and you end up not knowing how to change your hair because maybe your hair came out a little differently than you wanted. Like you just wanted to trim, it's short now, so you can't do the styles you were doing before, or something happens to your hair gets damaged. I know one thing, whenever, I've had little babies, my babies would kind of chew on my hair. And so, crazy stuff like that. Or, you may have some damage from, just the elements. You may have an accident with a curling iron, a flat iron, or something like that. Anything can happen to where your hair changes and you're not ready for that change. And so by accident, I mean, anytime you get knocked off of your routine and you don't really know what to do to change it. And so that can happen at any time. And so another thing is that you just may not be prepared. And so let's say you have an event, coming up, like a wedding, or, like a birthday party, or, just a performance, something that you're doing, and you really want to look great, and you just haven't prepared for that event. And so your hair could have looked really awesome, but you didn't take the time and think about it. You didn't take the time to wash it and set it in time, or get the products that you need, or you didn't get, the color that you wanted, or just whatever your dream vision was for your hair, you didn't prepare for it. And so now the event comes and goes, and you didn't have the hair that you want. And so whenever you have to do things last minute, a lot of times you don't get what you want, and that's okay. It's okay to be busy. It's okay if you have an accident that messes up your hair, or even like if you got your hair styled and you have it all fixed a certain way and it rains, or something like that, and it totally messes it up and changes what you have to do. That's totally fine, because the truth of the matter is that you can have products in your arsenal that can help you to overcome those challenges. And we talk about that a lot in the book, is to have like an emergency kit, so that if anything happens with your hair and you need to fix it, like having extra bobby pins, extra hair clips and pins and things like that, or headbands in your car and in your purse, stuff like that, so that you're always prepared, and so you can have a decent hair day even though it may not be your best hair day. And so a couple of the products that I want to remind you about are, the first one is our Audacious Styling Gel. And now, people really love this gel, because you can, if say your hair is straightened and it gets wet and now you have to go curl it. Just wash your hair, condition it, throw this gel in, and your hair is gonna be amazing, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna give you great curl definition, it's gonna give you some volume, and a lot of, glossy shine, and it's just gonna be amazing. And so this is a lifesaver right here for a lot of people. Another thing that is always amazing is our Flawless Argan Oil defining paste. And so you use this to define your styles. If you have short hair, you can do all kinds of great things with this. And if you have longer hair, you can use this to create like some twists and some waves and things. And you can also use this as edge control. I always remind you about using this for your ponytails, or just anytime you have to slick your hair back, especially like every day whenever I get out of the shower and the moisture from the shower has like changed my edges, then I'll put some of that on. I mean, it's so light that you can use it every day, and it doesn't flake, and it doesn't smell bad or anything like that. And so it's professional salon grade, and you're gonna love it. And so I want to remind you that even if your hair doesn't look great every single moment that you step out of the house, great things happen even when your hair isn't perfect. I mean, I've given birth, and I've, raised kids, and I've gone on date night, and, went out with friends, and not always had the best hair that I wanted to have that day, but I felt great because I was enjoying myself, and I was also confident that I could take the time and make my hair look the way I wanted to, if I wanted to. And so the thing we're all about here is about freedom to know how to manage your own hair at home. You don't have to rely on a stylist, even though you want to have a stylist in your corner, but you're not dependent on anybody. And so you can take the time and have a really great hair day, but if you need to take that time and do something else, that's totally fine, and just have, a cool hair day. You don't have to have an amazing hair day all the time. And so life can still be great even when your hair isn't perfect. So I want you to have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time. It's been great hanging out with you today. My name is Crystal Obi, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.